welcome to Codes of Harmony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Okay, so the channeled message this morning. Oh yeah, welcome to the new year. Please only take what resonates, leave what does not. This will be a very brief channeled message. A brief tarot reading to kick the year off. I hope wherever you are, you're having a beautiful day, a beautiful morning, beautiful night, wherever you are in the world. This feels like a very big message, so I'm going to just go right out here, right out on a limb, and say that this is going to be a part one of the message. What was the message? The end was nigh, and new earth leaders. New earth leaders. So note that we don't say new world, right? We say new earth leaders, which is a very different thing, isn't it? As it is the beginning of the year, I'm just going to take a moment to make sure that I am here in this moment with you. And to clear the energy, any residue, 222 on the tick of the clock. Any residue energy from last year, 2025, we ask to leave now, unless it is of benefit for us to continue processing. Please give us clear and divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. Excuse the sound, but everything happens the way it's meant to. Please give us clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. The end was nigh. So the usual saying would be the end is nigh, right? For the channeled message to be the end was nigh, that makes me think that we are not just in the end times. We are not just in an apocalypse. We are in something different now. We have shifted and moved through the apocalypse, through the end of the world. We have shifted into something quite different now. Please give us clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Just as we sage the collective, sage the table, sage the whole damn world here, so it shall not be damned anymore. Please give us clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. The end was nigh, the end was nigh. So for some of you, this is going to be a very clear situation that you can talk about, that you can see, that you can identify. The end of something, the end of a relationship, the end of a job, the end of a journey, the end of a lease, the end of a argument, the end of a separation, the end of a relationship, the end of the world. Really, we're just casually talking about the end of the world. That's what's happening here in this reading. That's how we're starting 2026 here at Codes of Harmony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. This is the Hanged Man. And we're working with Adventure Time Tarot, which is something that Bayami, the Sky Father, has me working with quite a bit at the moment. That could mean something for some of you and have some kind of symbolism. This is, of course, the star of the show. When we look at Hanged Man, we look at Hanged Man and understand that is a time to understand something anew. So it's perfect that this is coming out in relation to today's message. As if the end of the world has already happened, then we've got some work to do to understand what the truck is going on. Yeah? Please give me clear and divine guidance who are most beneficial for everyone involved. I hope you have had a as safe as possible wherever you are start to the year. I'd also like to take this moment to acknowledge that there have been a few major incidences across the world, particularly in Switzerland, I believe, where over New Year's a number of people have died in a fire. I send love and peace and blessings to the families, condolences to the families and to the survivors of that experience. And it also comes off the back of a horrific attack at a festival in the city where I am at the moment, where I live sometimes part-time, where a number of people at a Jewish festival were murdered. Trigger warning, please excuse, I should have mentioned that. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about nightmares, it's talking about interruptions in sleep, it's talking about astral space. It's also talking about a time where we rest, where we sit down. Please give me clear and divine guidance, opening up the space, expanding beyond my own consciousness, calling in protection from ancestors, calling in guidance, calling in the angels who have the highest intention for the collective. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. The Hanged Man. There is definitely a connection between the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords that we can see. The connection between the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords is that this is a time of contemplation. This is a time of rest. This is a time of reset. You may be seeing the word reset being used. You may be seeing this in paperwork. You may be hearing people say this. You may be hearing it on the radio. This is a word that you will hear over and over again over the next coming 3 months, because the end was nigh. The end was nigh. This is something we have seen on billboards, something we've seen in movies, something we've seen on t-shirts for a very long time. The end is nigh, I believe, is something that definitely has been discussed in a number of religious groups. You may be part of or belong to a religious group that believes certain people are going to heaven and certain people are not. This is something that the ancient gods and the new gods would like to correct in our human understanding. Part of the way they're doing this is by working with the hanged person or the hanged man and the Nine of Swords energy. Talking to you in your sleep, talking to you in your astral space, talking to you in your meditation space, talking to you in what memories are returning to you, what new understandings of the world are you having, what new consciousness are you finding as all of these major changes are taking place. I feel very torn between speaking about some major things that have taken place in the last little while for the whole collective, and where is the line drawn around getting people to understand this is not just a physical battle. This is not about land. This is not about money. This is not about power in the very surface way that everybody is seeing. This is a holy war. This is a war for your soul, which is why we're seeing the Nine of Swords, because when you were sleeping, when you were in the astral space, when you were wounded, when you were laying down, when you are meditating, when you are daydreaming, that is your higher self coming through. The subconscious knows you more than the conscious mind. your ancestors and your gods, the deities, the very trees, the very birds, the very earth knows you more than your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is a victim and survivor, and sometimes somebody who repeats and keeps up programming that is connected to hate. This is something that must leave the collective. Please give us clear and divine guidance, be most beneficial for everyone involved. So, I'm getting big messages coming through about world leaders, yeah? And that's somehow, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords keeps coming through. Direct, clear, being very direct with your sword. This is air sign energy, and particularly divine feminine air sign energy that knows exactly what is and what is not. You may be in this energy, you may be moving into this energy. This may be an energy that the whole collective needs to look to, aspire to, and harness. This is also coming through as a clear message of the energy that Mother Gaia is shifting into. Do you not think that Mother Gaia can hear the screams of the children in Palestine? Do you not think that Mother Gaia is affected by the blood that is spilled across Africa, across Asia? Do you not think that when femicide occurs and women are murdered for being women, that that has an effect on Mother Earth? Please give me clear and divine guidance. I'm seeing an island in my mind's eye from a bird's eye view. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Something is taking place. There has been a program. There has been a attack on and manipulation of the female, specifically the women leaders of the world. This has not only occurred to the female and women leaders of the world. For some of you, this will be in your family. For some of you, you'll be seeing this on the TV. For some of you, this is creators that you happen to follow in whatever industry you're part of. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. By the way, this is Codes of Harmony. Thank you, everybody who clicks like, shares, and subscribes. And I just also want to say hello to the, what was it? 1,000 and, what was it on that short? I put a short up recently, right? Here at Codes of Harmony. I think it was at 1,400 views, I think it was. There's not a single one of you, of those 1,400 people, I'm told by YouTube, not a single one of you chose to click like. And I'm starting to wonder if that is the case, right? So shout outs to YouTube. Please give us clear and divine guidance that will be most beneficial for everyone involved. The Hangman or Hanged Person, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Let's get some other cards out. Nigh also makes me think of Nigh, which is a cute way of saying sleep or bedtime. So you could be doing inner child healing at this time. Again, I'm hearing, do you not think that Mother Earth can hear the children screaming in Palestine? Do you not think that Mother Earth can feel all the harm that is taking place? Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. We have the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins is about tending to the garden, tending to the flock, tending to responsibilities. What other ways can we look at this? Please give me clear and divine guidance be most beneficial for everyone involved. 20% on the battery. I'm seeing a spaceship, and now I'm seeing Earth as the planet it was when the dinosaurs existed. Please give us clear and divine guidance. How did the dinosaurs tend to Earth? How did the dinosaurs tend to the weather? Hold on, just 1 second. Okay. Excuse. Okay. So, the way this is coming through is that you are experiencing an ending in your life. You are experiencing an ending within your own lived experience, within your world, within your slice of the pie, within your piece of the world. And what Spirit is asking us to do is to understand that that small ending happening in your life is actually part of a much larger ending, which is, of course, the quote-unquote end of the world. I've said this before. It didn't happen in the way that we thought it would, in the way all of the big Hollywood movies have tried to convince us it would. Not with the zombie apocalypse that we thought it would, in a very different type of zombie apocalypse. A zombie apocalypse of the soul and of the mind. Abuse via technology. I just heard the devil lives at Silicon Valley. The devil lives at Silicon Valley. Where is Silicon Valley really, though? Like, is it actually called Silicon Valley? Silicon Valley? Or is that a nickname, like a cute nickname? There is a big energy of the old world leaders. So those who were the leaders of the old earth, the one that existed before now, before 2026, they are refusing to step out of the way and admit that they are no longer going to be the leaders of the world. And it's pretty ugly. It's quite the tantrum we're seeing. It is quite the tantrum from quite unwell people. that are still seeing and just refuse. It's very much like if you've ever looked after a bunch of children, maybe like me, you've had lots of siblings, have lots of siblings in your family. It's like not everybody gets to, you can only play with one toy for so long before somebody else gets to play with that toy. You cannot eat all of the pieces of the cake when there are 10 children at the party and not two of the children get to eat the whole fucking cake. You have to share the cake with all the children. You need to share the toys with all the children. If there is, I don't know, for example, a game being played, everybody needs to be included equally. You don't just let 2 or 3 of the children in the class, for example, think that they are in control and are the only and most important people. And the leaders of the old earth well, it's just coming through. It's quite funny. It's coming through as quite a tantrum right now. Please give us clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. The end is nigh. The end was nigh. The end was, all the warning signs were there. All the warning signs for example, America. America, who has seen themselves and promoted themselves as the most powerful country in the world. 222 on the tick over clock. That's pretty special because when I looked at the tick over clock before, the timer here, like how long I've been filming this for, before it was 2 minutes and 22 seconds, and then I just looked up at 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Please give me clear and divine guidance to be most beneficial for everyone involved. Okay, they're asking me to slow this down a little bit for our viewers at home. Let me see if I can't make this a bit clearer for you all. Okay, we then have the 3 of coins. The 3 of coins is coming through with a message from spirit guides. I don't know whose spirit guides. I'm seeing orange, I'm seeing grey, I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing red, I'm seeing white. I don't know whose spirit guides these are, but the message is clearly coming through and it's directed at America. It's very unusual for my spirit guides to direct a reading, a comment, a message towards one country. So I don't know, maybe you know someone named America, maybe your nickname is America. Your time is up. You have no power over us. The illusion of your place and the word magic, the trickery of calling yourself the most important, most powerful country in the world is a delusion, an illusion that is over. The end was nigh. And I'm just going to pretend like I imagined what I'm feeling is like maybe your nickname is America. Or maybe you really like blue and white stripes. Maybe, I don't know, I just heard baby mama, baby daddy. Maybe you have some kind of connection to America. Whether this is a message for you or somebody you know connected to America, or this really is a message for America. That would be wild if this was actually. Imagine if this is like a message the whole world can hear, right? And I'm just me. I'm just a sage. I'm just an oracle, and God is choosing me to speak through. Imagine that. Imagine if God, and I'm not talking about a man, I'm not talking about a woman, not talking about a human being. I'm talking about, hold on, give me a moment.